welcome back to my channel. It is currently Halloween and Clara and I have decided that we are gonna make some pumpkin pie and pumpkin bread tonight. It is like 5 o'clock and we're going out to parties like 9, so we gotta hurry it up. And while our dishes are in the oven, we are gonna be answering questions from people that we asked on Instagram. Period. So if you guys want to take part in the next Q&A video and ask us questions, then follow my Instagram at AskandM. And let's go. So we're gonna start off by making the pumpkin bread. We got this nice little pot here. And we need 2 cups of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, which we don't have. Should we use ginger?
Yeah, sure.
1.5 sticks of butter, 2 cups of sugar, and 2 eggs, and then the pumpkin. Alright guys, we couldn't breathe in the masks. We really wanted to come show out for you, but we couldn't do it. So, we're going to start with preheating the oven to 325, which we already did. And the link to both of the recipes that we're doing today will be in the description. So you guys can make them if they turn out good, but we're no chefs, so we're going to see. 2 pans with butter and dust with flour. So dust it with flour. So pretty much we'll put everything in here except butter, sugar, and eggs. Oh, that's so cool.
I feel like, oh, I can't wait to make gingerbread mans.
They just got gingerbread cookies. Okay guys, so we are currently adding all of the dry ingredients into the first bowl, and then we're gonna add the wet ingredients into a second bowl and then mix it all together. Then set aside the dry ingredients for now. Then we mix in the butter. Okay, curdle. Then you mix all the wet ingredients. Should I try it?
Yeah, tell me how it is.
Well, it's kind of fire. Okay, so now that the bread is in the oven, it has to cook for 65 to 75 minutes, so we are going to start the pie. Why is there none in there? Like, oh my god, what the I don't like,
I'll be having your crappy pie.
like why is it? Oh my god. Begins. Okay. Everything reminds me of him.
I guess I'll text him back now. How did people discover baking? Like, how did they, like,
I don't know.
See a chicken, get an egg out of it and be like,
how did they know?
This could be gonna make bread.
Like, what to make each thing, yeah.
Yeah. Try to imagine new colors, but you know your brain can't imagine new colors. Isn't that crazy?
Because those weren't just, like, popped out the world. Like, that's just how the world is.
Oh my god, what?
That's wet as Okay guys, so while those are cooking, we decided we were gonna ask questions on Instagram and answer and do a little Q&A. So we got tons of questions here to answer. So most of them are about California, but some are about other things too. So we'll see. The first one is, what is your biggest regret?
I have no regrets.
My past relationship. They were learning experiences though. I honestly don't think I really have any regrets. Like, everything that I've done that like went poorly was a big learning lesson. Yeah. So I wouldn't say I really have any regrets.
Me neither.
Okay. Who is your favorite celebrity?
Ariana Grande.
Mine, my whole entire life, it's been Justin Bieber, but I feel like just since he's not like producing like music, like I'm kind of out of that phase.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really have no idea. I would say I don't have one right now.
Yeah. Like,
I don't know. I like a lot of people, but I'm not like obsessed with anyone. Do you ever drink alcoholic beverages?
Honestly, we're not big drinkers.
No, we're not. We could if we wanted to. Living in LA, like, if you walk into a party, they're like, okay, what do you want to drink? What do you want to drink? Like, shots. Like, we've seen more here than we ever saw in Hagerstown. Like, drugs, like, crazy, like, stuff that, and we're not. Like, being honestly, like, we're not drinkers. What's your favorite thing in LA so far? My favorite thing about LA is just like the views, like the beaches, the mountains, like the city. Like, I just like wake up every day and I'm so grateful to be here. And then like my favorite like night so far was probably after the Dodgers won.
Oh my gosh, I will never forget. There's no way. I don't think a night will ever beat that night.
Last week the Dodgers won the World Series and there were like fireworks coming that we could see from our window, so we went downtown. It was just like the craziest night of our life.
It was like cops and robbers, but in real life.
Yeah, it was insane. How do you stay motivated with 2 jobs, modeling and being a full-time student? I think like for us, like, the thing that keeps me the most motivated is I have to be, because I have to afford to live here.
Yeah.
Nobody pays for Clara and I's apartment. We pay for everything by ourselves. So I think the thing that keeps me the most, like, driven is I'm financially driven.
Yeah.
And I'm just, like, always on my money moves and want to be, like, making money, because it's so expensive to live here.
Yeah.
So I'm, like, on my shit 24/7, because if I'm not, then I'm gonna go broke.
I think we both have, like, a straight plan of what we want to do in our life, and, like, we're both, like, hard workers, and, like, we want to get our career started, like, right now. And
Definitely.
we're saving money all the time, and obviously we spend a lot of money to live here, so I think that's what keeps us moving.
My friend Kat said friends, boys. No. Like, we've met people at parties and stuff, but we honestly don't have friends or boyfriends, like, or anything like that. Like,
it's been kind of hard during COVID, because, like, the social life in LA isn't, like, what it usually is. It usually is, like, a good nightlife time.
Yeah.
But right now it's kind
like,
of
we just haven't met people, and, like, we work nonstop, and Claire's a nanny, so she's just with one little boy. And I work at a law firm where everyone's, like, 50 years old. So we haven't been really meeting people our age, but, like, we're so busy, like, I don't really mind it. Like, I think, like, going out partying and meet people is cool, but, like, I don't have the time to be hanging out with people every night anyways. How has your perspective of life changed since living in LA?
So much. I don't even know how to describe it,
It's
but,
so
like,
different. Like, I see the world completely different than I did when I live in Maryland. Like, I think part of it is just, like, having to provide for ourselves, but I think we're grateful. We're so grateful. Like, anytime we see someone, like, we really try to help out. Like, I think my perspective changed about how, like, lucky we are. Like, although, like, we're paying our way, like, it's crazy that we're able to do that and we're able to work and, like, have those opportunities.
I think every morning we wake up and, like, we think the same thing. Like, we wake up with, like, a sunrise right outside our window with, like,
over the mountains,
and then we have the beach over there, and, like, we live in LA. That is, like,
that's just my perspective. Like, I don't know, like, it's crazy. Like, we're definitely super grateful and, like, just so happy with life right now. What is the hardest thing about LA?
Affording to live here. Taxes are a lot. I think also it is kind of toxic.
It's super toxic culture. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think definitely for both of us, yeah, affording to live here is, like, kind of difficult, but we had enough saved up that we haven't, like, stressed about it.
We haven't stressed about it, but it's always
in the back of our mind. Like, whenever we go shopping, we're just, like, looking for the cheaper option, which is how everyone, like, lives their life. Like, so many people. But, like, I guess we didn't have to effectively do that, like, till we lived here. And then with, like, the toxicity of just, like, a lot of the people here,
it's a lot of, like, for example, like, the whole party thing where sometimes you have to show your Instagram followers.
Yeah, like, to get into parties,
it's like a movie. Like, why is it like that?
Yeah, like, we'll be invited to a party and we'll be like, yeah, we'll come, and they'll be like, we'll send your Instagram first and you have to get approved.
Yeah.
Like, they just want to see, like, your followers, and, like, that's all they care about here, so that can be toxic and kind of, like, make people feel like shit. Who was your favorite celebrity you've met?
A favorite I've met is Emma Chamberlain, but I think the most, like, shocking was Madison Beer. Like, when we saw her, we were like,
I would also say Emma, 'cause she was the one that, like, we really met. Like, we talked to her and took pictures of her and stuff. Or actually Zayn and Heath. I think Zayn and Heath was more for me. That one, I was really shocked. But seeing, like, was probably Charlie and Dixie and Madison Beer. Like, all of them, I was, like, taken back. Madison Beer's, like, the most beautiful person ever. She looked fake. Like,
she did not look like a living person.
Yeah,
like,
but we've met, like, 50 celebrities since we've lived here for 2 months. Who do you want to meet the most in LA? I don't know either. Like, there's, like, meeting or seeing. Like, I would like to meet, like, any supermodel. Like, I just think they're so fun to talk to, and it's, like, interesting to talk to them. Like, I would love to meet David Dobrik. He's, like,
I think
so cute.
I would definitely want to, like, see, like, a real celebrity. Like someone from Grey's Anatomy. Like, some, like, a real celebrity, not, like, a TikToker.
Yeah, like, we've seen all the TikTokers, like, all that, and it's, like, fun and everything. But, like, I want to see someone with, like, talent. Like, I want to see, like, famous actress. Like, someone, like, really fucking famous. I don't know who, but I would like to see Justin Bieber. I would like to see him. That would just be crazy. What do you miss most about home?
I miss my family and family dinners and my mom and my siblings. Just my family and family dinners. And Ines.
I miss my mom and my dogs and just, like, my house. Like, I don't know. Like, kind of just, like, I don't miss Hagerstown at all. Like, not at all. But just, like, being home. I don't know. It's nice.
I think just the home aspect, not anything about, like, where it is.
Yeah, just, like, my mom.
With your family.
What is your favorite thing about living in LA? To wrap it up. Pretty much, like, everything.
Like, you're bored. You can literally, like, we have so many options of things to do. We have...
Within 10-minute drive.
Yeah, we have so many places to go, so many things to do, so many... I don't fun.
Yeah, within
So
like
weird.
my favorite thing is like the opportunities are literally endless. Like if we wake up in 15 minutes, we can be at the beach, we can be in the mountains, we can be drive to Big Bear and be where it's snowing, or we can be in the city. Like
or in the desert.
it's just unlike anything else that I've ever like lived through and like where I've lived before, and I'm just absolutely obsessed with it.
I knew it was gonna be amazing, but like
Yeah, my favorite thing I think is like how much my mind has changed. Like I wake up every day and I'm so fucking grateful, and I think that's just like I'm just like way more of a positive person overall.
I think living in the town we used to live in, like I was really unmotivated. I did not have a plan for my life. I didn't wake up as grateful as I should have been, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I think moving out and like realizing like the struggles of like
And we've learned so much since moving out, like
yeah,
how
I
to be
feel
on
like
your own.
every day like we learn something new. Like that's so like cheesy to say, but like we really do. Like
Yeah.
it's like trial and error kind of with everything here.
Yeah. So I'd say my favorite thing is like pretty much everything. Like just the whole experience. Like it's just crazy how different it is and how much we've
The
grown
sunset
as
I'm
people.
looking at right now.
Yeah, the sunset we're looking at right now over the mountains. Okay, so that was the last question that we're going to answer right now, and then we are going to show you the final results of our pumpkin themed desserts. Okay guys, so it is now time to take the bread out, which means I'm going to put the pie in. As you can tell, it's a little bit closer to time to go because Clara and I are in our actual costumes now. Oops, I accidentally put the thumb of the glove through it. And it looked really aesthetically pleasing, my bad. It looks beautiful though. So I am moving the preheat up to 425 from 325. And I'm going to now pour our pumpkin pie into our little pan here, our little cake, our little crust. Oh, cute. It tastes good. So this is our pumpkin bread. It looks delicious. I'm so excited to see how it turns out. I accidentally put the thumb of the oven mitt in it when I was taking it out. And then I'm going to put the pie in. I am about to try to take the bread out of the pan without messing it all up. Oh my gosh, it's so moist. Clara, whenever you get the chance, I say we cut the cake. So this is the beautiful result minus the thumbprint. Due to that, I'm gonna cut it, some slices. It's literally steaming. First bite, first try of the...
I'm like mid-straightening my hair.
Yeah, ignore the look. We're like literally getting ready while we do this, but this is our first try of the pumpkin bread. It's like moist.
Wait.
It maybe could have cooked longer, but that's good. This is like Starbucks, but like better. A fire. Period. Okay, so we're back and I just changed into PJs and stuff. And now the pie has cooled. So I thought I would show you guys how it turned out. This is the pumpkin bread. I think Claire's having some. And then here is our pie. We'll see.